Yo guys, KrispyFlakes here. So after 10 years of being the cornerstone of the franchise, Marc Gasol and Mike Conley are finally on the trade block. As of right now, they have a record of 19-28, which is second to last in the Western Conference. And both these players, I believe they still have so much to offer NBA franchises. They sat down with the general manager and they just came to an understanding that this team's not really going anywhere. They need to go into a full-on rebuild. And both of these guys, they still want to compete. It's not like they're like extremely old. Marc Gasol's probably got like 3 or 4 more seasons left in him. Mike Conley, I know his contract's not great, but I mean, 2 years, $3 million for a season for a guy that, you know, gets you out. What's the stats, man? 20 points, 6 assists, 1 steal per game. Those are nice numbers. Plus, that third year is a team option. So, like, if it doesn't work out, it's really just locked down for 2 seasons. That's it. While Marc Gasol's contract situation, he's averaging 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists per game, always great defensively. His contract situation is he does have a player option. So, I mean, you know, that I guess that's a little bit more risky because he can very well, if he gets traded to a team he doesn't want to be on, he can walk away. But for today's video, we are going to do a full-on rebuild of this team and try to get this team going in the right direction. Because, I mean, Jaren Jackson, I think he is fantastic. I think he's exactly what you want from a power forward / center in this era of the NBA. He can do everything out there, man. He's athletic. He can guard multiple positions. He can shoot the 3-ball most of the time at about 34%. He had a really hot start to the season, kind of cooled off since then, but still a lot of potential right there, man. So, as far as trades go, it's like a lot of teams, when they go into a rebuild, it's because their best players either like got old and retired. Maybe they had a guy like a superstar player like LeBron James leaving the Cavaliers, just left that team in shambles. So it's not often you go into a rebuild where you have 2 really solid veteran players that you can leverage for future pieces or draft picks or whatever they can end up getting in this case. So for the first trade, we are going to look at trades for Mike Conley. Really, I'm either looking for expiring deals so we can try to get some guys in free agency, although Memphis is not always the greatest free agent destination. They tend to build via the draft, although in the case of Marc Gasol, that was just kind of lucky because he was actually part of that Pau Gasol, Kwame Brown trade many years ago. It's so weird saying that was even a trade at the time. First one we have is Chris Middleton, George Hill. George Hill's got 2 years on his contract. Don't want that. Middleton, not a bad player, so I would actually be happy with him, but still, we want to save money in this situation. Bobby Portis, Robin Lopez, both expiring contracts, although Bobby does play the same position as Jaren Jackson, so that's not really ideal right there. Tristan Thompson, Matthew Dellavedova, both 2-year contracts. Gordon Hayward and Brad Wanamaker. So, I mean, Gordon can come on this team and hopefully return to form, but he's still injury prone. Age 28, not really playing his best basketball, you know, this season at 11 points. I know a big part of that is because of, like, just the heavy rotation of the Boston Celtics. Plus, we got to give him a second-round draft pick. I mean, realistically, man, if I'm taking on a 2 or 3 year contract, I want a draft pick back with it. So, I'm not just going to take on bad contracts just to do it. We got Avery Bradley and Marcin Gortat. That's not too bad. I believe these are both expiring deals. So that does free up money in free agency. We have a team option on Avery Bradley, so we could decide if we want to bring him back or just let him walk away. Would probably just let him walk. We got Jeremy Lin, Dwayne Dedmon, both expiring. Hassan Whiteside, a bit too old. Don't really see him like fitting into the future of this team. Jeremy Lamb, no. Derek Favors, no. Buddy Hield, not bad, but I guess I don't really see the Kings doing this because, you know, they already got De'Aaron Fox. Tim Hardaway, Courtney Lee. Once again, the Knicks, I believe, are going to be like saving money to go for some of the big names in free agency, so I don't really see them doing that either. DeAndre Jordan, 1-year deal with him. That's not too bad. We also get Dorian Finney-Smith, Shabazz, Thaddeus Young, Tyreek Evans. Indiana Pacers get a nice guy, but we have to give him a second rounder. Andre Drummond, Pistons finally get a point guard, but I feel like Drummond is a bit overpaid. Not that he's a bad center. I just don't feel like centers win games anymore, so it just doesn't really make all that much sense to get him on the team. Here's a pretty damn decent trade. TJ Warren and a second-round draft pick. So that gets us a guy on a 4-year deal, $11 million, $12 million a season. That's a very nice contract. Can play multiple positions. As far as his stats this season, he's averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting amazing from 3, which he typically doesn't do in his NBA career. He's actually very streaky with the 3-point shot. I love this, man. It's exactly what we need. Plus, getting a second-round draft pick. Phoenix Suns, they get their point guard for the next few seasons. So I think I'm going to do this trade, guys. It makes the most sense. TJ will just be a nice piece to the puzzle. So next up, let's go ahead and trade away Marc Gasol. Once again, man, looking for either expiring deals or a piece that can, like a younger piece that can help us right now. So we got JJ Redick, Wilson Chandler, George Hill, Bobby Portis. Yeah, it seems like a lot of similar trades. Okay, this one's actually pretty damn solid, man. Can we get Montrez locked up for a few seasons on only $6 million? Marcin let him walk after this season. I do have to give up a second-round draft pick, but getting like a 24-year-old like Montrez to be the replacement to Marc Gasol, him and Jaren Jackson, that's a nice little front court right there, guys. So I'm liking that trade a lot. Nothing else really bouncing out to me all that much. I see Andre Drummond once again. I don't really know why Lewis 2-year deal. Pau Gasol, Bertans. We got Steven Adams. I don't really see OKC doing that. Steven Adams has been nice for them this season. Nurkic and Evan Turner. Also, I give a first-round draft pick though. It's not really worth doing that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this Clippers trade. Get Montrez, Marcin. It's worth giving up the second rounder. And the contract's really good, at least of Montrez. So all of a sudden, we are looking at a team of Selvin Mack, Garrett Temple, TJ Warren, Jaren Jackson, and Montrez. Ultimately, a guy like Ja Morant would be perfect to get in the draft. This team's not really good enough to do that much this season. I mean, they'll be okay out there, but definitely not going to be a playoff team. So yeah, we got our kind of like our front court set for the video. Definitely got to focus on the back court now going forward. Guys, let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. Kind of hope for the worst. And let's just kind of hope that we can get ourselves a nice lottery pick. Okay, so a final record of 32-49. We are on a pretty bad losing streak here. I guess we got one game here against the Mavericks that we got a W. I guess we beat the Pistons too. But yeah, we freaking blew them out. Oh my god, dude. So I didn't trade for no damn Drummond. All right, here we go. Simulate through date against the Warriors. Finished with a L on the season. 32-50. That's got to be a pretty damn decent draft pick for us out there. Here are the awards. Don't plan on seeing any Memphis Grizzlies on here. Although, I'm sure Jaren Jackson probably got all rookie team at least. Yeah, you got all rookie first. So that's nice to see. But yeah, totally not in the playoffs. I guess we'll go to the player stats here real quick, see how everybody did, just to get a good general idea. So TJ, leading scorer at 17 points, 4 rebounds per game. Nice numbers. Montrez loved what he did out there, brought the scoring at about 16 a game. Jaren Jackson, nice numbers. I forgot about JaMychal Green. We got him, although it's only on a 1-year deal. And yeah, man, we don't really got like too many bitch-ass contracts outside. Like, I guess Kyle Anderson, it's only $8 million a season. That's really not too bad. And we also got Chandler Parsons that we're going to have to look to get rid of this season. So we're going to be looking to go for some point guards out there and shooting guards and things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead, guys, and simulate to the beginning of free agency. Okay, so we have the Raptors beating the OKC Thunder in the finals 4 games to 1. Kawhi Leonard, the finals MVP. Let's go ahead, hit up staff signing real quick here, because I forgot who the coach of this team is. It is JB Bickerstaff, which is a C-, A-. I'm actually pretty good with that. He can stick around. Hopefully his offense gets up a little bit here, though. NBA draft time. I'm hoping for like a top 3 pick. That would be great. Oh, we got the first pick in the draft. Oh my god. Okay, guys, we got the first pick in the draft. Wow, I was not expecting that. We got 17 trade offers. Might as well look at them. Mark Hellinger, we're not doing that. Zach LaVine, Kevin Love, we got Daniil Gallinari, Lou Williams, Jay Rich. Okay, so some really solid offers out here. Oh my god, dude. Victor Oladipo. Ooh, Oladipo would be nice. Oh man, that would actually be absolutely fantastic. We got Blake Griffin and the 12th pick in the draft. Mike Conley being offered backup, Dennis Schroeder, Andrew Wiggins, John Wall, and a 2nd round pick. Because, like, I don't need Zion. I really do not need Zion this video, so I'm not going for him. I know people are going to say, Crispy, you should have went for Zion. But Ja Morant is who I need. He is the perfect fit. He's the point guard position, 6'4", 6'7" wingspan. I mean, he does everything out there, man. He can score, play defense, can rebound, playmaker. So, as great as Zion is or RJ Barrett is, Ja Morant is the perfect player for this team. Plus, we get him on his rookie deal. So, yeah, guys, Ja Morant, we are drafting him, no doubt in my mind, man. And all of a sudden, like, this team just got a lot better. We also have the 2nd round pick, so let's see who's available. We got Moses Brown, who is, I guess, yeah, it doesn't really show his overall. Jackson Hayes is the highest rated overall left. Romeo Langford's still available. I think I'm going to go with this Jackson Hayes just because our backup center, I believe, was Joakim Noah, so that's definitely a position we need to work on. He also has a 7'5" wingspan. So, yeah, Jackson Hayes, welcome to the team. And we actually got another quick pick here, too. So, maybe we'll be able to get Romeo Langford if he's still available. And I believe he is. Yeah, man, let me get Romeo Langford. Or I want to go for Luka, just like kind of put him in the, because he's going to be overseas for a little bit. I know he comes back and becomes like a 76 overall, but I need a shooting guard too. So Romeo Langford could actually fill that void if we work on developing him. He should be a higher overall in this game. He's just not for whatever reason. So, man, we got 82 overall point guard already. Jackson Hayes is a 74. Romeo is a 74. And we also got this James Palmer Jr. I'm not going to sign him up. That draft was fantastic. We got so many guys out there that we really needed. We also got Dillon Brooks that can be our starting shooting guard for right now. I do like Dillon Brooks. I liked him his rookie season. I know he's injured right now in real life. Let's go to free agency, see who's actually available for us. Wow, man. Yeah, I definitely want to go for more of a starting shooting guard, though. And I guess before we do that, let's see what we can actually get for some trades for Chandler Parsons. It's an expiring deal, so I guess if we toss him like a second-round pick, a team that might actually be willing to take that on, especially like a rebuilding team. Okay, 1 second, guys. This is not done this since last year, man. It's glitching up and making me trade my first-round pick. Give me 1 second. Okay, here's a nice trade right here. Chandler Parsons, second-round pick for Isaac Bonga and a second-round pick. Chandler can hopefully give the Lakers a little bit of offense out there. Maybe just playing with LeBron James will get them geeked up again to play some basketball. And, yeah, moratorium period. So, we have some money to spend here. We definitely have some money to spend. I feel like a guy like Brogdon could be a nice fit to this team. I feel like he could play off John Morant very nicely, and that would just be great. 89 three-point shot. JJ Redick would be pretty decent. I definitely want to go for like a Klay Thompson, though, or like even like a Jimmy Butler. Just like a more of like veteran type of player out there. So we can actually afford Klay Thompson. I'm going to offer him a big contract too here, guys. I'll give him the player option. Jimmy Butler is going to get to that same treatment. So let's go grab him real quick here. We'll have to let go of some players to get this done, but still. Yeah, Jimmy would be nice, although I know he doesn't always like playing with younger players, but still. Small forward position, I mean, I really don't want Kevin Durant. I don't see him going to a team like this, so that's probably not going to happen. Tobias Harris for the 3 spot could probably make TJ Warren a bench player or bring him off the bench or something like that, so that's always promising. As far as point guards, John Morant is going to be the starting point guard, so it would need to be like a Kyrie or a Kemba or a D'Lo playing shooting guard, but I don't like that all that much. So, wow, man, we can get Klay Thompson. Is there a way to get 2 of these guys? Is that possible? Can I also get Toby? Oh my God, can I get both? Can I get both? I feel like I can, because if that's the case, I'll be happy with either one. I don't know which one's gonna give me, because 2K doesn't really like to tell me. Yeah, I don't think I can get both here, guys. I think it has to be just Klay Thompson. I'm gonna try to accept through it though and see if it works. It's not going to. It might just give me Tobias or Klay. Okay, so I only have enough for Klay Thompson. I'm okay with that. I'm not complaining about that at all. Now, to get him... Oh, we're right there, man. The salary cap is right there. Okay, let's see if we got anybody we can offer up in a trade real quick here. Like, I guess, like, Kyle Anderson is probably our best bet. Yeah, because we really just need a draft pick. So, yeah, just give me that one from the Clippers. I'm fine with that. And, wow, man, this team is going to be balling soon. They're going to be balling soon out here. Okay, he's got to be happy with that. We got renowned trades on Mike Conley. That's fine. It's not on the team anymore. So we got Tobias. And we just got, like, I don't know, man. We might just be, like, the best team in the NBA now. So this rebuild is working out perfectly. I'm going to try to get, like, a George Hill for, like, a backup point guard. We got Javon Carter. He'd be fine there. Shooting guard, we got Romeo. JaMychal Green would be a nice player to get back in the rotation. Although TJ Warren can also play that 4 spot. He's going to be on the bench now, sadly speaking. Okay, so we got JaMychal and George Hill, both of those guys. Do we have a center? I forgot who our center actually was. I know we have somebody out there. Oh, yeah, we got Montrez. All right, I can't really think what else to do, man. This offseason has gone perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so here is the team going into the second season. John Morant at point guard, Klay Thompson at shooting guard, Tobias at the 3 spot, Jaren Jackson at the 4, and Montrezl Harrell at the 5. For the bench, we have TJ Warren, JaMychal Green, George Hill, and Jackson Hayes to round out a 9-man rotation. Those are the rest of the players out there. Plain and simple, no real room for Romeo and Dillon Brooks. I'm actually thinking of tossing one of those guys, maybe both, into the G League. Definitely Romeo. We just don't really have room for him on the team, so as of right now, so he'll go in there. Yeah, Javon Carter, I was thinking about it, but I can't really put anybody else in there right now anyway. I feel like, man, this is a championship team. I know they're young, but damn, if Klay Thompson can get hot, we got Tobias Harris. The spacing is there. Everybody can shoot except Montrez, although I think he hit the mid-range shot a little bit. Let's go ahead and simulate this second NBA season and see just how good this team can really do. So this very well could just be the quickest turnaround in NBA history, guys. A record of 60-21, not 70. We ain't quite there yet, man. One more game against the Rockets. Finished with a W on the season. MVP, Stephen Curry. I mean, I still don't know if this team's going to be like the Warriors or anybody like that. Although we do have Klay Thompson now, so maybe Kevin Durant left the team too. John Morant as Rookie of the Year at 21 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals per game, 51% field goal shooting. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, 6-man. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player. Marvin Bagley, the 3rd most improved. And Brett Brown is Coach of the Year for the 76ers. So it seems like a pretty strong conference this year, guys, in both ways, Eastern and Western Conference. Here is the All-NBA team. So Ja Morant made that All-NBA second team as just a rookie. And then Zion with Luka. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun to watch. Part of me kind of hopes that the Mavericks end up getting Luka Doncic to, Zion Williamson to replace Dirk Nowitzki. That would just be so much fun out there, dude. Okay, so we are the first seed in the Western Conference. Let's check out the playoffs, the player stats on the season. So we know Ja Morant stats. Klay Thompson had 21 points, 4-5 rebounds, about 4-5 assists a game, 1 steal, nearly a block. Shot a healthy 47% from 3. Tobias has 16 with 8 rebounds. Montrez continues to dominate, offensively, grabbing the boards out there, playing some great defense. Jaren Jackson, I know he's more like the 4th, 5th option on this team now, but as a younger guy, I think he would be okay filling that role because he can just go out there and just play his game without some of the pressures. Bench unit was fantastic. I love TJ Warren coming off the bench for this team. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just like surprised he still puts up stats like that because some players are not willing to do that type of thing. But first round, we do have Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. So this is going to be a tough matchup for Montrez and Jaren Jackson. Since they got to take on Anthony Davis. Kind of like hold him just, I don't know, man. Keep him under 30. We'll be good to go. But that's easier said than done. And, well, I guess it was easy because we won 4 games to 1. Close out game, Montrez with 21 and 10, 19 and 6 for Tobias. A great double-double game for Ja Morant and Klay Thompson. Get the 9 rebounds, 7 assists. That's big time. And Anthony Davis, 27 points. Jahlil Okafor's actually been playing some decent basketball lately, so I'm actually really happy for him because I thought he was just going to be a complete bust. He looks like he has a place as at least a role player in the NBA. Next up, we have Denver, who upset the Golden State Warriors. So, I mean, we can very well win the championship this season here. As long as we can avoid maybe Phil. Oh my God, come on, guys, beat Denver, guys. Come on, guys. 3-2, 3-2. All right. Got him 4 games to close out game 23 for Ja Morant with 6 assists, 5 steals. 22 and 6 for Klay Thompson, 11 and 12 for Montrez, and 11 and 10 for Jaren Jackson. Next up, we do have OKC, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. We all know that they can bring it, and hopefully we can beat them though. Looking kind of. Oh no, come on, guys, come on, man, come on. This is our season to win it, guys. We can win it this season, guys. Oh my God, man, dude, this was our season to win it. Everything was going perfect. Everything was going perfect. The finals was perfect. We could have beat either one of these teams. Oh my God, that's so disappointing, guys. That's so disappointing. Because this team not going to get better. The money ain't going to be there, man. I mean, Montrez and Ja, they're both on, Jaren Jackson, they're all on small contracts. So, oh my God, this one hurts. Okay, well, I got one more season left to go in me to get things going here. I don't know where to take the team now, though. I gotta hope that some of the young guys just continue to get better because we should have won it there, guys. All right, so we end up getting Jalen Noel. Yeah, I don't even want you, man. I want no L's, but I don't want Jalen Noel. Team player options. We got Jaren back. Romeo's now an 80 overall player. Jackson Hayes is back. Isaac Bonga. I guess we'll bring him back to be like a 3rd string point guard. Might even be the 2nd string now that George Hill probably will not bring him back. Javon Carr's still on the team. Sure, why not? Okay, so I don't remember if Montrez was on one team, like had one more year left on his deal. No, he did not. We do have bird rights on him, so that's nice. Let's make sure though that we have all our players that will be coming back. Dylan Brooks, he's great. I'm gonna let him go to a different team though because we have Romeo Langford for our backup now. So not gonna worry about re-signing him. I'm gonna throw this money though at Montrez just because he's like a nice center. I think he deserves a nice payday. So we'll get him for $72 million over 4 years. No other big improvements. I think having Romeo as a 6-man will be big enough. So, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, here is the team for the 3rd and final season. We got Ja, Klay, Tobias, Jaren, and Montrez for the same starting 5. Bench, we got TJ Warren with Romeo Langford, JaMychal Green, George Hill, and Jackson Hayes. Going to do a 10-man rotation this time around. Just because we did need a big guy out there because JaMychal cannot really play the center position. So yeah, man, team is looking even better than last season. The ratings are better, so I hope we can get it done here, guys. Let's go ahead and simulate this 3rd and final season and see if we can win that NBA championship. So a better record than last season, 66 and 15, so no real growing pains or anything like that. Sometimes you can have that with a younger team. It's just like they do really well one season, then next year they just fall off a little bit because the grind of an 82-game season is so much. We got Jokic getting MVP. I don't think I've ever seen that on this game before. Cole Anthony, Rookie of the Year. Trae Young, 6-man. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Michael Porter, Most Improved. and JB Bickerstaff is Coach of the Year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. Saw none of our players on that, unfortunately, but that's okay. We are the first seed in the Western Conference. Player stats on the season. We got Jai about 20 points, 9 assists, out there about 1-2 steals. Klay Thompson has 17, 4 and 4. I did kind of like lower the big threes minutes a little bit out there just so we can get that bench playing a bit more. So that's why there's a little bit of a decrease in the stats. Tobias has 17 and 7. Montrez, great season. Jaren Jackson still being a nice option out there. Bench unit was fantastic. So I feel like we do have the depth of this time to hopefully, get to the finals and win it all. First series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Simulate current round and see how this goes for us. And so far so good. 2 games to 0, 3-0, and 4 games to 0. All right, it's always a good start. We do have the Clippers in the second round. Let's close out game 20 and 14 for Karl-Anthony Towns. Klay at 31 points, 20 for Tobias Harris. And this team no longer has Derrick Rose either. That's where you guys went wrong. Okay, here we go, man. Simulate current round against the Clippers as they beat Portland 4 games to 1. And looks like we're going to have an easy time with them. 3 games to 1, 4 games to 1. All right. And we do have the 6 seed Pelicans this time in the Western Conference Finals. So this route should be easier. First and second seed in the Eastern Conference. So that's not going to be an easy finals matchup no matter what. But here we go, man. Oh, man, we had to beat down Marc Gasol, didn't we? We just had to do it. Okay, simulate current round against the Pelicans. Kind of hoping for maybe the Boston Celtics. I feel like 2K likes the Milwaukee Bucks a lot in this game. I mean, I'm sure they like both teams a lot. But here is the closeout game 23 for Klay. Here we go, man. The first seeds of both conferences. The Celtics team looking like this. Pretty much the same with a few, I guess new faces. I don't think that's Jalen Smith. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Is he a college player? I don't know, man. I usually don't start watching around until like March Madness. Simulate current round. And lost game 1, got game 2, lost. Oh my God. And we lost in 7 games. You know what, man? I don't even got the rage in me anymore, guys. My freaking throat is killing me from yelling so damn much, dude. I'm just, I gotta relax. Gotta relax. Don't yell. Don't scream. It's still a successful rebuild. The fact that we got as deep as we did, from being the second worst team in the Western Conference to being a top team out there and losing it in 7 games in the finals, it is what it is. Sometimes life's a bitch, guys. That's just pretty much the motto of this video. Anyway, hope you guys all did enjoy. If you want a more in-depth look at what my thoughts are on the Memphis Grizzlies and their trades and everything like that, I started a podcast over on my second channel, Extra Crispy. It's called the Extra Crispy Podcast. So yeah, man, go check that out. I talk a bit about just some different topics going on in the NBA. But yeah, guys, peace out, my friends.